Any exceptions to this rule for IRA accounts or employer-sponsored?
There are exceptions. I'm glad you asked me that. Some of the exceptions are the same for the IRA as well as the employer-sponsored retirement account. I want to cover the IRA first. With an IRA, you can take, there's no 10% penalty. You can be a first-time home buyer. You can set up what we call substantially equal periodic payments. Now, we've had the experience where we had what we call a 72T. This allows an individual who's under the age of 59 and a half to start taking equal payments. And what happens with that is that the funds you would withdraw annually are based on 3 rather complicated IRS-approved distribution methods. Now, once you start with this 72T, you cannot change or alter the payments for 5 years or until you reach age 59 and a half, so whichever occurs later. Qualified higher education expenses for you and your dependents. Qualified reservist distributions. Certain distributions to qualified military reservists called to active duty they're not subject to that 10% penalty. Now, on the employer-sponsored retirement account, I want to add this. Disability. Distributions made due to qualifying disability. They also can provide, these employer-sponsored retirement accounts can provide the 72T or the SEP-P, which is referred to as substantially equal periodic payments. At attained age 55, I think this is very, very important. Distributions made to you upon separation from service from an employer, you can start receiving or you could withdraw from your employer-sponsored retirement account after you're separated from service at age 55 and avoid the 10% penalty as well. Now, these plans that are set up by the employers, they differ. The TSP is a little different, say, from 401k. But I've seen, Carolyn, individuals who have separated from service have taken years to contribute to their employer-sponsored retirement account. Mm-hmm. Once they separate from service, the employer's plan may not allow them to receive or cannot withdraw any of those monies until they're age 65. So that you have to be careful about that. Also, qualified domestic relations order, which is referred to as quadro. Okay. This is where if there is a divorce, you can have in a divorce decree in which either spouse, ex-spouse, it depends, who has a qualified plan or an employer-sponsored retirement account can get 50% of the proceeds or of the employer-sponsored retirement account or the retirement accounts, even the IRA, if that's in the divorce decree. And also I wanted to share when it comes to medical care, this is critical. Distributions equal to the amount of your unreimbursed medical expenses that exceed 10% of your adjusted gross income in a calendar year. So there are exceptions to avoid, or I should say, where you're not subject, your assets are not subject to the 10% penalty, both on the IRA side and as well as the employer-sponsored retirement account.